We conclude tonight's focus on art here on Pennsylvania Inside Out at the realm of visual art and how life's experiences translate to the canvas.
My work has to do with my own ancestral history, starting, I guess, from the 12th century or so. I use my ancestral history as a very intense source for my work, and it's extraordinarily painful for me in many ways, but I'm completely obsessed with it and have been over the years.
Well, we do have, thankfully, some of your work, and we'll continue to sort of talk our way through it,
Okay.
and we'll look at the first one, which is right there.
Okay.
So what I see as the layperson is horizontal stripes of varying colors and some wavy lines. Now, I'm certain, and some dots. What actually is going on here?
Okay. All right. All the images that you're going to see today are from a series called Ants and Luminous Insects. And Ants and Luminous Insects has multiple references. One of the references is from a neon piece that I made, that neon text that says, looking around, she saw that she was in a play and that the last of her line would be eaten by ants and luminous insects. The last part of that is from Gabriel Garcia Marquez's 100 Years of Solitude. The first part of it is from Arundhati Roy's God of Small Things. And often I will combine things from multiple texts from multiple sources, novels particularly. So again, it has to do with my ancestral memory. And it also has to do with a sense of continuity over centuries and centuries. And it also has to do with the fact that that in 1992, as I was discovering my own ancestral history, I was also discovering that I have a blood disorder that is a massive proliferation of platelets that supposedly will eventually suffocate my organs.
Oh.
So
wow.
Literally the images that we saw have to do with the interior of the body, and they have to do with the universe and a sense of continuity.
And would that explain, then I'm seeing a lot, are those the platelets? Is that your...
In a sense, it's not literally that. What it is, actually, these images actually come from the idea of lethal, seductive, beautiful, but lethal, toxic parasites and insects that devour the body, a kind of global dysfunction, and also a dysfunction of a disease of the body, a disease of the globe. My work is so, in a sense, convoluted and so compressed, as you can see in the images, that it's difficult to talk about, but really exhilarating to work on, because there's
therapeutic almost.
It's therapeutic, but it also is fascinating to me because there's so many aspects to it.
And this is not the only genre that you work in, but they all tell the same type of tale.
Yeah, yeah. My work, I was trained as a painter and a representational painter, and I have for about 30 years been making work that is cross-disciplinary. Paintings that are sculpture that are sculptural pieces that are photographs and paintings. So in my reality, nothing is any one thing. Everything is multiple things, because I see the universe from multiple perspectives, and everything is completely interconnected. So the idea of doing an installation piece and not making only paintings or only photographs or sculpture is really very exciting to me, because it means that I am putting my viewers, my audience, in the same position that I choose to be in, and it's kind of a lesson about comprehending the universe as something that must be seen from multiple perspectives simultaneously in order to be comprehended in its total truth. So my work, and the fact that I choose to work from multiple perspectives and with different materials and different mediums, and that none of those things exclusively is good enough in each individual body of work in itself, but everything collectively is what's necessary for me. It really is, I think, from my early experiences with seeing again and again Akira Kurosawa's 1950 film Rashomon, which of course is like the recent films, one story that's told from 5 perspectives and that unfolds from 5 different perspectives that are altogether necessary, simultaneously necessary, to see a larger, more complete truth.
Well, thank you for giving us the tour through your work. Appreciate it very much.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here with you.
A copy of the program you've just seen can be purchased through Penn State Media Sales at mediasales.psu.edu or by calling 800-770-2111.